Hello my book besties, welcome back to another week of book club. I hope you had a wonderful week of reading. This week we're going to be talking about The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Brigitte Knightley. So before we get into it, I'm going to read you the back of the book, well, the inside of the cover. And please mind my pronunciation, I'm not very good at it. It sounds different in my head than it is in real life, so apologies. When Osric Mordaunt, member of the Farron Order of Assassins, falls ill, he realizes he needs the expertise of a very specific healer. As fate would have it, the healer belongs to an enemy faction, the Halen Order. Aureen Farron and her fellow Halen are inundated by sick children suffering from an outbreak of a previously long-forgotten pox. Unable to get the funding needed to launch an immunization program, the Halen Order is desperate for money. So desperate that when Osric breaks into their headquarters to bribe Aureen to heal him, she is forced to accept. As Osric and Ordine work together to solve not only his illness, but the mysterious reoccurrence of the pox, they find themselves ardently denying their attraction, which only fuels the tension between them. So that is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. If you don't want any spoilers, head to the end of the video for my rating. If you do want spoilers or just want to hang out, we're gonna get into it. So first things first, I fell in love with this book. I absolutely fell in love with this book. The story, it was a little hard for me to get into at first because it is UK English and some of the words that they were using were big words and I was like, I don't know what this is. I had to get a dictionary app on my phone to look up some of the words because it's medical. She is a healer. I'm gonna say thank you to the author for putting all of this information at the back of the book, the guide on how to pronounce things and like the orders. Good for you, because that helped so much for me. And for the content warning, because there are some stuff in here that is just, you know, And it also has a glossary. Like, this was just, it was a fantastic read. I really enjoyed reading it. It gives off the vibes of apprentice to the villain and assistant to the villain in that series, but it does it in a different way. It's so magical, and so we get both points of view in here, mostly hers. And so you go through this, he has this illness and he breaks into a place that's basically unbreakable, like Unbreakable Inn, and they start working together and she doesn't like how he does things and he thinks she's too pretentious, and as they continue working together and getting to like know each other more and like who they are, you can start to see that they're falling in love. They don't know that, and how it ends is kind of a cliffhanger, and I'm really excited for the second book to come out because it is just chef's kiss. This was a great romantasy book. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was something I couldn't put down. I look forward to reading. I wanted to go read and I wanted to go do this. The story keeps me entertained and I want to know what's going to happen next, while also expanding my vocabulary. It was really interesting and I really enjoyed it. It did definitely expand my vocabulary because there were some words, medical terms, that I was like, what is this? And there were a lot of times I would go to my boyfriend and be like, can you pronounce this for me? Because I don't know what it is. So yes, that's my rant on The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. I really liked it. Guys, this was a really good book. I will definitely recommend this to my friends, and I hope you guys get to read it in any way, shape, or form because it is a good book. And yeah, that's my rant about the book this week. I am so looking forward to our next book club, and I hope you have a wonderful week of reading.